Give up, never slow till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back.
It was actually insane, but we have a fight, early game fight. Oh, we were just checking them out just a couple moments ago. Abrupt Slayers, looks like two of them caught off guard from DA.
And it looks like DA is going to try to get the res off here. Here comes Silas pushing on up. The rest of the Abrupt Slayers, going to get the run over onto Joker. At the same time, this is in circle, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're just kind of sharing a little bit. Oh, never mind. What? Psych. Oh, was
order onto order.
That was a misplay nade. Maybe he held it a little too long, a little overcooked.
This is the chance for the Unnamed to push, though. I mean, they had to have seen that.
They had to have. Oh, and look at those shots from Jimmy, trying to go ahead and support it, but it's really hard to push down those stairs. They're gonna see your feet before you do anything. Oh, but the Unnamed did end up pushing down. And look at that support fire coming from across the hill, almost as like they baited out Jimmy. The Unnamed did bite on that, and now they're getting punished for it. Look at Q trying to make some plays for his own, and now here comes Nova trying to get the return fire.
If Nova can win this, I'm going to say that might have been a bait. I don't think it was a bait, of course, but that would have been pretty crazy, as now the Unnamed, I believe, they're only down to just one. Q, remember, Q was on that off angle in that gymnasium. Looks like they were able to push on up. Jimmy, cool boy, trying to make sure to get these quick confirms. Q, currently healing on up. The smoke is going to be blocking the doorway, the sight lines.
Look at the difference, though. Look at the difference, though, between Nova. As soon as they get a member knocked, they have their entire squad in a position to be able to get the res and actually support them with cover fire. But the Q is still the last one up. Gets that real sneaky nade onto Paraboy, throwing a smoke in there, trying to buy himself some more time. But I think Q, yeah, he's got to either run or make a play. And I think he's opting to try and play this a little bit more elusive right now.
What a grenade, though, from Q. I mean, that comes down to just knowing the terrain here and the different rooms that school has. I mean, that comes down to just experience. And looks like Q was able to vault on out and find themselves a nice little nook to call home for the time being. DRS, they rolled up. They're strolling up from school, or no, from the apartments area, trying to join the mayhem in school. And look, they're moving together as a unit. I really appreciate that.
They're going to take the pool, baby. They're going to be partying over there at the pool right now. Oh, that could be a nice little nade. That's a little too far. It does go over that broken wall. But DRS are going to be sharing this spot here in school. And this is always a really good location due to that wall surrounding it. Yeah. We'll see how they're going to want to play it out, though, as we're only in circle number 4. And every single team is almost playing the edge of the zone, Paraboy. Say, you want to nade me, Q? Here's one right back at you.
They knew, man. They knew. I mean, they heard maybe the crawling, and of course
the smokes.
Yeah, a dead giveaway. I mean, that's a signal right there. But here comes DRS. Nima with their first grenade. Nice damage on the Paraboy.
Yeah, he felt that one real good. You can see Paraboy going on the run. It was like that was an eviction notice from Nima right there, saying you do not want to stay in this spot. And Paraboy's going to be able to go ahead and get that heal off right now. Now, Nova, so far, they did end up losing order in that process. So they're down to a 3-man, and you can see how they're rocking a 2-1 split right now with Jimmy on that off angle. Jimmy, holding that off angle has been disgusting. Oh, AJ might get a good nade here. Off the mark.
Looking for that bounce. Yeah, looking for that bounce. Nova, they do have 4 kills in this situation. Can they add another 4 to their total? Nima, AJ, moving, pushing together. Nima will be cooking this grenade, gonna be tossing this grenade. They're hitting these grenades from multiple angles, and Cool Boy, wow, the bounce, the grenade got caught.
The bank is open via DRS, and oh, look at that nice little Jimmy peek right there from Nima, and he's gonna probably go ahead and press this even harder right now. Jimmy does get the knock on to AJ, though. That's gonna even up the fight here. It's going to be a huge 1v1, and DRS come up on caught, but Golden is going to get the last laugh and take the big dub between these two teams right here. So now Loops have 2 members down. Razy's on the corner as well. But, man, they got to get this reset right now, and those nades are mighty close.
And that fight came down to which player had the better Dacia cover. But the grenades, like you said, from DA, from behind, unleashing the madness right on top of them. DA, they see the knocks, and one after another. DA are not letting this one out.
Yeah, they should focus right now 100% on Loops to take him out, and that's exactly what they did. They're going to go ahead time because you can immediately see his remaining teammate staring at that blue zone as it's starting to close on him.
They are staring, and they're trying to wait as long as possible. They have the cover for the time being. 4 a.m., a little 2-2 split. They got 2 members dealing with DRS. They have their other 2 members dealing with the Blue Bees. Nima will be tossed out some smokes, looking to reposition and use these vehicles as their own cover. Build your own cover. Very smart. AJ, though, tagged in the process. Thirsted from Schwan.
Yeah, 30 Schwan, he's going to be able, he is the clutch right now for this team. I mean, that angle is so huge. He's got to make a big distraction and put a lot of pressure fire if he wants his teammates to survive here. Now, I think Shin is going to have to drive up that UAZ, create some cover with that blown up vehicle, and then have the rest of his team try to be able to get there on time with their bikes. But still, look at this. I mean, it's full laydown time. Ace, Ice sneaking up on the Bluebies.
They know.
Got one, but not fast enough. I mean, this Bluebies team are so good at being able to hit those insane flicks.
You got to get the pickup right now. Using their numbers to their advantage. And look, they're going to be pulling up to that crate that I just mentioned a couple moments ago. 4 a.m., 12 kills. D8, 10 kills. DRS, 7. Huge game from these two teams right now. 4 Angry Men are always so good at endgame on just surviving. Last game yesterday was a pure testament to that, and they were wanting another chicken dinner to start this one off, as Sook is going to get a huge knock onto Ray Z, and that's the pressure right there. And you can see Shin, he is going to press up to that crate right now, get that cover, but there's still Kangzo. Now he's behind 4 a.m., and they have no clue he's behind him. Kingzo's plan right now, survive. At least get that second place and maybe pop up, backstab him, surprise them.
Oh my goodness.
They will hear this. They will hear this very shortly, but they are so tunnel vision on taking out DA. Kingzo right on top of him.
No, he got spotted. Oh my goodness. He waited.
Zeus making this troll. They're going to be cresting on over this hill. They see the smokes. Kill switch just picked up, but Ronan trying to take some shots, but Echo saying, nah, that's my man, that's my boy. It ain't going down like that. The quick trade.
He's got to be coming around the corner. Yeah, there he is now to help his teammates. Now Ran is all on his lonesome. He's got to make a play right now.
If I'm Zeus, I'm getting in my vehicles and I am pushing this. I'm pushing this one hard, and I'm going to try to third party both of these teams. It's Fate, Grenade, Molly, swapping on over to Uzi, going this straight out onto Ran.
As ICY is going to start throwing some Molotovs to try to open up this fight. Ronan's going to be the first one into it, catching Luxy, and that is a huge misplay from Zeus. They're going to lose a member for free right there. And Luxy right now, like a Spartan, holding it up close, just saying, don't come near to me. Nice little nade up top. Trying to catch him, but man, they're getting off angle, coming in real clutch right now. And they do catch Zuxi as well.
Will it be blocked from the tree? It blows up. ICY pushing in the open.
Had no choice. He had no choice. And then there comes the support from the teammates. That's something I wanted to see a little earlier. They ended up losing their teammate in the process. The issue is Alpha 7. Alpha 7 up on top of that mountain is just overviewing this and just punishing Zeus as they only have 1 health left. And there's Abrupt Slayers looking to possibly get the finish on a Zeus. And they get it. And they get it. Zeus Esports trying so hard there. Not to peek a little too far, because 4 Angry Men are right around the corner, ready to take you out. Now, they are going to get the finish onto DA right there. 4 teams remaining. Now, here comes Law. After that one, is going to try to be able to get a nice little underhand nade. That looks like it's going to be good. Just going to be a little off the mark, though, as here come the remaining 2 main teams from Alpha 7. Swan, though, with a great nade on the Vit2K. Here comes Sidhang with that Uzi up close. Here comes the blue as well, putting a lot of pressure onto them. And Swagwan's forced to get this res on the Law.
Them nades are just nasty, and they know where Hasakai is. They're trying to throw some grenades, but that knock, and here comes the push now, just in time. Hasaki going for the spray down. The revive was successful.
He does not have the advantage at all right now. He has to make an insane play. He's trying to use that rock right there and body movement, but it was only a matter of time as Alpha 7 are going to get the better hand on them. And look at this, Bigatron still alive. They just know when the right moment to push is, and now they're just going to opt to play this as quiet as possible. Microboy is going to take it on that rotation. Now Ryzen is hugging that tree for dear life.
Alpha 7 from up above, Ryzen behind that tree. Might have been hugging it maybe a little too hard. Will be taken down and out. Here comes Vit2K, Swagwin, and Law. Now it comes time. The mini red zone. Abrupt Slayers, they have a duo. They have some cover.
Oh, it's a win.
They do not have the next circle.
Yeah, I mean, Alpha 7 have the zone on this one here, and you can just tell there's only one way to get in that zone, and that is going right through that open area, and Law is pressing this. I don't know if I like this play from Law, because this is going to be in a 2v1 situation, and you're going to risk giving them a free point. We'll see how they opt to play it, though, as Law is holding that smoke play really hard right now. But I think right now he's just trying to put the pressure. He's rather get the chicken dinner more than anything. That nade, though, that could have spelled disaster. That one really hurt.
Ollie?
I think they're gonna play
Alpha 7, I mean, are they throwing this? I hope not. Vit2K
they don't need to push
a wide wrap around. Going to be spraying on into those smokes. Looking to connect Joker down. Now it's just one. And Alpha 7 coming out on top right there. Rokas already down. Court by, cooking his grenade. Toss that right on over the ledge. Trying to connect over there. Looks like Victor trying to get the pickup on Rokas. It is very, very dangerous for that to even come on out. But at least they got the trade on the ice.
Got a red zone going on over the place. Another huge knock onto Victor right there. Power AAA Corpy with that AK locked and loaded, ready to go, trying to get these last finishes. Gooey trying to get a good off angle as well onto Zuku. And it looks like it's only a matter of time. And Power...
After that early spread that we were talking about, they got picked apart. Order 6 from Nova. We saw them with the sweet off angle earlier on. 2 kills so far. Paraboy is missing. Order 6 going to be tossing his grenade right on top of Bluebees. It's a little good, but doesn't get a knock. And here comes a follow-up volley.
Oh, and now, yeah, here comes a little bit of a return knock right there from SQX OCO. Going to catch Cool Boy. That's going to give a lot of breathing room for Bluebees here, but they're still in a lot of World of Hurt. And great pre-fire coming out right now. Oh, dude, Nova, XQF are playing this perfectly. Jimmy with that 6XM4, really holding it down. Order 6, though, he's that X factor. He cannot afford to get knocked here. If he does, then he's going to get finished. Does get the knock on the Ido-chan. And now it's just Lufa left up for Bluebees.
Here comes Papa Blue, though. It will be applying some pressure. So Nova, they have to make up their mind. Do they decide to stay in the blue, make sure to get the squad wipe, or do they reposition and, you know, walk away with 3 additional points? Looks like Jimmy going to be holding down this rock. They want to take out Lufa.
These kill points are so huge, and I think right now they're possibly just running to Lufa to give him all the heals they can, so that way he can do at least a heal strat at worst case. But Order 6, he wants those points. Just like we saw Alpha 7 deal with earlier. I mean, this is a big battle in the blue zone, and Nova are gonna get them. They want these kills really bad. Great pre-fire from Sinister. Beer 11, though, with an insane shot through the smoke, and RRQ are shutting them down right now. But it's a 2v1 situation. Cray getting in the mix. I mean, is this a 5th party? How many teams are battling it out here?
Cray hearing those shots, watching all the bodies crawl around him, opting to try to get the points.
Down.
Beer 11, RRQ, 11 kills coming out on top right there. And they are attempting to get the revive, but Jax recognizes the situation. Will Jax press this or get the reset on their side?
If he throws it onto that, oh, he does have it. That's gonna be so huge. A little too far. Such a devastating nade right there. And Beer 11 is going to have to, lose Ernie in the process. But after that, trying to buy some time to get D2E, but RX Jax with another nade.
That's it.
One.
That's
a hard one to throw. Oh,
the bounce!
It takes out D2E, but now you still have Beer 11 up. And he is going to get the res right here on the 6-9. Power 888, though. They heard that. They were saying, oh, let me go ahead and see what's up on top of this hill, baby. As just like that, Dave, 2 teams remaining. It is now only Beer 11 against a full squad of Power 888. We heard the desk mention it earlier that Power 888 was going to have a good game, and it looks like they are poised to win this one. And can Beer 11 make something happen? Oh, he's in trouble, and that's all she wrote.
Up 2, absolutely. So they've been going up and putting in a lot more work on that leaderboard. We'll see if they're able to rack up a couple of points. Kanina Power trapped on the upstairs right now, but a nice nade from Black White gets the first knock onto Navy. Rodini, some heavy flak sent his way as well. But they're biding their time. They're a little bit nervous to go for this fight. It's early doors, and neither of them want to go out to continue a bad run on the day.
That was Rob Dini's final first aid kit as well, so this fight, you imagine the Keenan Power want to finish it as fast as possible, but Rob Dini going to clear out the low ground. Oh, hello.
Oh dear, he gets naded. A nice cook around the side. Rolkis able to get the knock, gets the flush, but taken down from the outside. That's the backup coming in for Black White, and more bullets flying in through that doorway. Axa takes down Victor. Kanina Power now circling to avenge their fallen brothers. As they push on in, 2 players down, 1 getting rezzed. It's just Zuku now in active service for the squad, but in goes Axa. The rest of the team are up, but not before Zuku goes down. Black, White, and Axa still going. Gonzo runs into the fray. Victor still on the floor. Rolkis is very low, gets the heal off, and his teammates down as well. Just 1 player standing. Into the room they go. God sent fall, and Kanina Power rides strong.
That was a very messy fight, but what it did actually really for these players will drop down. Swaggin goes extremely low. That might be a flush. He needs help from his teammates. Swaggin now down. And Law as well taking a knock. This is going the way of Team Unnamed, despite them only having 2 members, and now we're in a 2v2.
That's interesting. I mean, it was a 1-man push into 2 players, and they knew they were there. A bold play did not pay off. Texa sprays through the window, does a lot of damage to Bucky. Ran on the top floor though, isolated. Law ticking away, ever-present threat of losing yet another player for Alpha 7. Vitu2K, is he going to go for another 1v2 push? Because I feel like they haven't learnt their lesson from the previous one, Blank, and ran right around the corner. Vitu2K waiting in the wings. Oh, this could go disastrous for Alpha 7, but I think they've managed to get everyone back up. Law's healing.
You know, it doesn't work the first time. Do it again.
Oh yeah.
Bucky goes down, did get that first aid off, but this might just be the end of it now. Ran trying to make it happen, but Alpha 7 decide now on the northwest side of the circle. Both teams been trying to rotate through here, stay away from one another as long as possible, but now it has come to that time in the game where, you know what, we need to start taking lives off people.
It's come to a head. Order 6 behind the tree will just get
That's
bombarded.
a double!
Nicely done there. Well, he managed to get the downed player behind the tree from Nova XQF and knocking down onto Order 6. So Loops with a dominant footing into this fight right now. Carrillo just jumping up behind the wall. That's the confidence that he's displaying. He knows that he can just go for these shots with relative safety. The rest of the team are there. Coolboy and Paraboy, the famous duo from Nova XQF Blank, now the last 2 standing.
This is the one that usually tries to send them into those placements higher up the table, but it is 4 AM that Loops will have to contend with now. Zinher as well, mining very nice little shot over towards Loops, who will have to hit the deck and just about see his feet sticking out there. We don't want another BTR Ryzen moment, that's for sure.
That's annoying.
Find a new place to cover, but you don't want to get taken down as you drop out the vehicle, but an aid drops from on above. Black White hits a dirty one.
It's the double-double as well. They managed to send one further and get a second knock onto another player from 4 Angry Men. So now it's only 2 players standing, and Svan is isolated from this cluster of players. Gonzo cooks up another, sends it out wide, looks for more to Jinhei, and Hasaki will do damage, but no more than that. Suk looking to keep himself alive into the rest of this fight, and another nade sends out wide. Suk goes down, and 4 Angry Men are taken out to a bombardment from Kanina.
That is the rough part of playing like 4AM does, where they fight so many teams at the same time. They had to deal with Zeus, who are currently in an engagement between them and Archer Gaming, so we'll hold that thought just for the time being. Now Kanina Power trying to make something happen versus Abrupt Slayers.
They've got 12 kills. They've done plenty in this lobby already, Blank, but you're right. Abrupt Slayers looking to push on through. Zeus playing spoiler to the Archers as well on the northwestern edge.
Kengzo.
They try and make their push. Kengzo now picks up to strike and tries to go for the shots. Looks like he's going to be able to find it. Wipes out the majority of Abrupt Slayers. Joker's out in the zone. Will look to be healing here. Kengzo has the stims, has got 2 first aids, but the Molotov will finish it off. Gonzo picks up another kill for Kanina Power. His teammate is downed. It's risky to go for it. I don't know if Gonzo's going to try and go for this vault.
Gonzo is absolutely godly when it has come to nades today. The vault there is very, very risky, like you say, very bold, but that's the type of thing that Gonzo likes to do, but it does not pay off in this situation as Abilene hits a nasty little headshot there, and now they'll be beginning to move up. This is what we love to see from Zeus. It's what they bring out most often in the league play, is that aggressive movement, taking that center zone. Now Archer's just healing out, and I believe this game might just be over now.
It's a question of who can heal for the longer. Fabian on 2 first aids, or Joker out in the blue. There goes Fabian. He will get taken down. And now it's just a question of how long can Joker last. He's got 6 first aids left, so it might be a while, Blank, but I don't think he's going to be able to outlast 4 people who are out of the blue.
No, he doesn't realize how many teams there are remaining, it's very unlikely that teams actually make it to the end of Vikendi with 4 players on board. So he's probably thinking that there's way more teams out there than I might think.
It's sensible.
But it is sensible. He's just going to keep this going for as long as possible, whereas Zeus are just driving around, having themselves a little mini derby here, and why not? Celebrate.
Kanina Power, by the way, they went out in 4th, but they still scored 23 points blank. I think that's probably one of the highest kill counts of a non-winning team that we've seen so far in the tournament. So fantastic stuff from them. They dominated so much of these final circles, and it was that fire pair that did so well. Gonzo able to do a lot of work in the final circles. But there it goes. Finally,
scrape the knees. GZ has to drop out too, but Digital Athletics, they're making this happen beautifully. Solus drops up. I bet Cosmos did not expect that one.
He might be in the dump truck, but it's Secret Jin who are getting dumpstered right now. Kengzo last standing. 4
BTR out here in this circle.
Replay on the wipe over to Elites United team from the Abrupt Slayers. This was on the northern shore, just near Ferry Pier.
1 to Outspan. Balances out at the back,
Maybe not, actually, as Sook has to run for cover behind the tree. The buggy slows down and they can't just blitz it through. Svan up the top of the hill as
4 AM, and now Solke is advancing upon Alpha 7. He is on fire, not the way you might want him to be.
Well, actually, to be fair, he is on fire, and he is going to be rolling in with a teammate as well. Sedatexa falls. He's providing ample cover. Team Secret now, who have only taken 2 knocks. It's 2 versus 1 here as Class Digital Athletics are actually starting to roll up on the back of this fight. It could prove to be a little bit of respite as they go on through towards this hillside, but nades to just keep everyone at bay. Secret launching another nade. It's Mad Toy who started things off with one, looking to try and finish it there. Bigatron, though, still alive.
This is a disgusting pinch from both these teams. BTR crunching Team Secret together. I think Team Secret just need to figure a way to get out of here, and smokes will be absolutely essential.
A1 go down in the meantime on that military base push. Na'Vi and Footballist pinching them, and pinches are the name of the game here, blank. Bigatron still taking heavy punishment. Luxy goes down, but he got his teammates back up, all 4 strong. But the nades start to come through. 3 players up for Bigatron. Team Secret being bombarded from both sides as Class Digital Athletics try and mount it up. It's wave defense right now, blank, as nades continue to fly. Mad Toy falls. He eats one from Zuxi.
Ice Shot's taking a fair bit of damage there. Has to hit a first aid kill or something. That's a lovely nade, but by that time already, the boys from Team Secret dropped off. That's Hugh Highboy taking down Zuxi, but immediately taking it in return.
Ryzen able to get the frag, but is knocked as well. Luxy now again last standing. Microboy is alive, so is Ryzen, but they need to try and get those reses. The nade just behind the sandbags as Silas able to use the cover. A Molotov comes through, it displaces Rex and Class Digital Athletics. They're pushing on from the back as well. It's a 3-way scrap for the top of the hill, blank, and whoever comes out on top might just be the Kings. Luxy able to dispatch with Team Secret, but Class Digital Athletics still there waiting in the wings. It's just him standing. 3 players from Class Digital Athletics trying to push around the edge. Luxy goes for the spray. Silas goes down, but he's low. Solus swings out and gets it.
B, though, in a good spot. The desk. They're wondering whether they can step up, and now is the time to do it. If they get their points on today, tomorrow will be far, far easier for them.
Starting to slide on through. Footballist have spotted Na'Vi as Kanina Power gets spotted by Execute as well. Class Digital Athletics, they've got their position up the top of the hill, but they can't stay there for long. They're on the long side of the circle. They'll have to move. They'll have to move pretty sharpish as well. Solke has taken down Old Boy. Should be able to see him behind those barriers as well. And I think that's one dead Old Boy. Na'Vi trying to move forwards, but it's just Meku standing for them. He's in the zone. Looking to regroup. Class Digital Athletics now trying to challenge Kanina Power. Gonzo first up to bat, and in that smoke, looking to try and hide out for a little bit longer, but another of his teammates goes down. Nade sent on through, and Class Digital Athletics again very, very low, looking to try and get those reses.
Axa and Black White still remaining 2 down for Kanina Power. Silas still up, as is Solus. Kanina Power, they currently contain the pretty much northern edge right now. Execute just eking their way in. Axa out in the open though, and Silas hits a dirty little peek from the side.
Nades sent on through from Kanina Power. 2 players down. Axa does get flushed. Just Black-White now. Solar swings out, does a lot of damage, and Selim keeps the suppression up. A smoke being dropped as Solar swings out wide, hits the deck for the drop shot, and Black-White's been spotted. It's an off angle, and it's Loverzin to finish it off from Footballist.
Footballist from far shots indeed, and Lutz is absolutely perfect at these. Team Secret, I mean, Footballist here doing a fantastic job to actually hold down 2 teams at the same time. And that's a nade. This is all going pear-shaped.
Na'Vi make it pretty far though, Blank. They managed to get all the way up into third place with 4 kills. A nice result for them, 14 points. That will be a good step up for them. Classical Athletics with 2, Footballist with 4.
Footballers, I said this very, very early, that it drops onto their island. They need to control it, and finally they have the chance to. Lutz on top of the tower. Where better place to place this guy who's got such a good shot on him. You see another one coming through, and it's just a matter of time.
It could be a medieval castle or it could be an industrial tower, Blank. It does not matter. You give him the high ground, he's going to Obi-Wan the hell out of you, and he's just going to take you down. No overestimation of power there. Football side to the northeastern side of Minister Generalis. Order, forwards, Jimmy, forwards as well. Paraboy holding behind the silos. Ernie moving around, drops the smoke. Order unresable basically in this spot unless Nova XQF win out the fight and clear everybody from RRQ. They are going to have to push in, and Coolboy's all the way out in the blue zone. So it's basically all up to Paraboy here, Blank. Ernie pushing up high, Beer 11 pushing down low. Paraboy has to have his wits about and spots Ernie behind the Defilets. Nice tag on the first. Beer 11 very low. Paraboy tries to peek out but takes a little bit of damage for it. Trades it back. Going even right now and Beer falls. Paraboy holds it down but can he heal it out? I don't think he has time. Will fall, and Coolboy now last standing for Nova XQF. D2E guarding.
D2E moving his way down. Ernie, it's not going to be worth it for D2E to drop down and even try and pick him up. So now, just going to stim up here. Next circle, though, goes down towards the southeast edge. Aerowolf Limax trying to hold down that position. Massive nade coming out from Potato. But now, Bigatron, they're also getting involved in this fight. It's another 3-way. Bigatron keep getting themselves into these messes. They're going to continue to make it happen, but it's Loops versus Archers on our screen.
Pushing in, Golden all around the window, gets taken down. A double jump shot there. It does too much for him to handle. As Archer Gaming continue to push on into this compound. Anonix at the forwards position does get taken down, and Unsu to try and back it up right now. Kiovsky holds the off angle in the shack, behind the shack, sorry, as Unsu takes the challenge and wins it out. Anonix maybe getting rezzed here. 2 players down for Loops, 1 player down for Archer. Favian takes the second down. And Sue continues to push forwards. They don't want to get those reses, they just want to get the flushes. Carrillo around wide, gets 1, gets 2, able to wipe it down, and Loops stay.
Middle game now, they've successfully held it out. Na'Vi, they've held off DRS, off to the east side. There is a compound in this area. Bluebees is trying to finish their fight with Godsend as fast as possible so they can make their way down, but they take another knock. Loops now versus Bigatron. Team Secret just about keeping this game, actually finding a knock onto Kjalzen.
So many crucial fights right now. Standoffs on 3 corners of this. Well, no corners on a circle, but I think we can call it that for this. 3 fights popping off right now. U-High suppressing fire over onto DRS. They want to skirt this. Mad Toy laying down the fire over towards Bigatron's position as well to give them an out, but it's just such a tricky spot. 5 seconds until the circle moves, and nades bombard Loops out of the fray. Bigatron all 4 standing, and now they can move in for the south side.
Easy squeezy for Bigatron on the nades. They are so accurate with these. Team Secret though, Mad Toy and U-High remaining. Mad Toy now goes down, U-High next, but dropping down in 5th place, not too bad from them. Mad Toy, that SLR treated him good the entire game, fending off many people with it, but finally are down. Now Bigatron, Microboy sends out early to scout the position forward, gets that compound. Bluebees were locked in combat with Godsend for so long.
Oh no, Mafia Ninja gets away with murder there. Goodness me, Microboy having to reload. That's unfortunate for him, but great luck there for DRS as the rest of Bigatron pick up the slack there. Mafia Ninja gets beamed. Nima, 2 will fall. And that's 2 players down for DRS, moving them from 4 players alive to just 2 standing right now. AJ's been spotted out by the trio of Bigatron up the hill. Microboy with a 4 position in the only compound, and another flush comes out. Everybody getting dominated right now. Bigatron able to do so much here, right, and moves forwards.
Ragey, just about survives it, drops to the floor, and now just 1 more remains for Godsend after he hits that knock. Medkit is on board, so he will be able to bring himself back up to 100%, but it's Luxie on the hillside. Will Ragey avoid the sightlines of Luxie himself?
Well, they threw off those hot rocks, Blank, as you said. Bathrobes off and fighting gear on. Bigatron, 13 kills, 4 players alive. Domination over this final circle. Luxie has the high ground. Godsend cowering behind those boxes as Ragey just hopes against hope that he doesn't get spotted first.
I know this guy is fantastic at spotting. He'll know where people are coming from. He is really in a stressful scenario right now. He would love to get over to the side, just shimmying down out of position. But Bigatron looks like they have eyes on Godsent for the time being. And Ragey can drop up into second, but it's not to be as Zuxi takes him down. Now just Godsent remaining, but I don't think for long, John.
Navy last alive for Godsent, not in the blue zone. He's found himself the smallest of small cracks to slither on into, but the nades might just find it, or if they don't, then Luxy will. They turn the corner, and that is that. Bigatron lay down the law. They shout loud at